हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू आवर चैनल टुडेज माइंड। जैसे कि मैं आप सबको बताती हूँ कि ये चैनल आपका अपना है। जी हाँ, ये सिर्फ आपका अपना है। तो इसलिए आज मैं फिर से एक बहुत ही स्पेशल पर्सन के साथ आई हूँ एंड लेट्स मीट हर। आज का जो एक कोट है वो ये है कि इवन द सुपर हीरोज ब्रश देयर टीथ। यस, यू आर राइट, वी आर विद अ डेंटिस्ट टुडे। So this is Mrs. Vanna Jyoti, and she is a super dentist. I had my personal experience with her, so let's talk to her. And ये वीडियो आप जहाँ पे भी हैं, whoever you are, wherever you are, I'm sure कि ये वीडियो आप सबके लिए बहुत ही अच्छी साबित होगी। अगर ये वीडियो आपको बहुत अच्छा लगता है तो डू शेयर, लाइक एंड सब्सक्राइब इट, और ये ज़रूर शेयर करिएगा। जैसे कि मैं हमेशा बोलती हूँ, स्प्रेड इन्फॉर्मेशन। तो आइए मिलते हैं अपने डॉक्टर वन्ना ज्योति के साथ। हाय डॉक्टर।
हेलो आस्था।
हाय, एंड टुडे इवनिंग वी आर रियली फॉर्चुनेट टू मीट विद यू एंड यू नो among our viewers.
I am Dr. Vandana Jyoti and I am running 2 clinics, one in Delhi and the other in Gurgaon by the name of Dental Care Center. I have an experience of nearly 30 years and I did my graduation from Amritsar in 1985. Finished my post-graduation in 89 and then started in a charitable setup in Greater Kailash 2. From there I grew and I opened up my own clinic in Alaknanda market and then another clinic in Gurgaon.
So doctor, I really want to know how you manage the 24 hours, because being a woman, a wife, a mother, a doctor, you know, so how you manage all these things, because it's really tough.
Yes, it was initially very tough, but and in fact when I opened up my clinic, my first child was born in that very year. So I was very susceptible about opening up that clinic, but I started it in May and September my elder son was born. But I took a break of 2 months and rejoined, and by God's grace I flourished.
Wow, so it must be a very hard journey also, you know. Yes. By, you know, raising the children and taking care of your husbands and a house, everything. Yes. So what is your schedule? What is your timetable? How you start your day?
Earlier when I started my Alaknanda clinic, we were living in Alaknanda only, and that was hardly about 5-7 minutes walk from my clinic. So when the children were younger, then I started with my clinic for 2 hours in the morning and sometimes 2 hours in the evening. In the evening, my husband, who's a surgeon, he would be back to take care of them, so I could take those 2 hours and go to the clinic. And then slowly and slowly, as they grew, my timings in the clinic grew, but I always was there at their meal times to give them food in the afternoon and at dinner time also. And of course holidays were always there, so I had a good life, and I also am able to achieve that both my sons are now doctors. Wow. So that is the biggest achievement of my life.
And I heard that you are a mother-in-law also now.
Yes, I am a mother-in-law also now.
Congratulations for that also. And so now you are going to a next level of
the next level of my life.
So now there is very interesting one more question, and it is like कभी ऐसा हुआ है कि आप किसी पेशेंट को बहुत ही सिवियरली पेन में है वो, या बहुत ही वैसा आपकी कोई सर्जरी चल रही है और बीच में एक कॉल आता है सडनली आपको और वो बोलता है, हाँ जी मैडम आज क्या बनाना है खाने में, दिस इज़ आई थिंक द पार्ट ऑफ अर जॉब, बिकॉज कोई भी हो, मुझे लगता है अगर लेडी है, चाहे एक्ट्रेसेस हैं, चाहे कोई भी है, इफ़ दे आर वाइफ, मदर, तो ये कॉल आता है आपको? ऐसा हुआ है कभी?
1-2 बारी आया है, स्पेशली इन द रेजिडेंस कम क्लिनिक, बट नाउ आई एम वेरी स्ट्रिक्ट विद इट बिकॉज आई डोंट लाइक टू बी डिस्टर्ब्ड. आई हैव जस्ट टोल्ड हिम दैट इफ यू आर नॉट एबल टू मैनेज, it's okay, I have no problem, I can do it with, I can have food with only 1 vegetable or with 1 dal. So don't disturb me during my clinic hours.
So doctor, is it like flossing is important?
Yes, flossing is very important in the sense that we do brush our teeth, we do brush the outer surface and the inner surface. But where the 2 teeth meet, that surface we cannot approach with the brush. So with the floss, we can take care of cleaning that area. So flossing is very important.
So even a dentist floss on a regular basis, or
I have a floss at my bedside and I definitely floss whenever I get the chance.
oh, that is good, and I think that is the reason of your beautiful smile, which I'm looking like,
Thank you,
right
Asta.
now. Can you just give us a brief, like a little ideas on cavities?
As far as cavities grow, there actually what happens is there is some kind of food lodgement which occurs and it causes a kind of decay. If it is not taken care of, then the cavities start forming. And normally patients or people do feel some sensitivity, or even if they feel the food lodgement, they try to just clean it with a brush or with a toothpick. But in case this thing is happening, one must visit a dentist to check if there is a cavity and that needs a filling.
Okay, so is it like cavities are mostly find out, it mostly we found in a child, or is it like in any age you can be?
The cavities can appear at any age, especially in children, because they keep on putting things in their mouth. They are fond of sweets and chocolates, ice creams. So all of these are predisposing factors. And the main thing is that all dental diseases are painless. When the pain starts, it has already reached a point of no return. So the cavities need to be filled up, and then the tooth can be restored to its normal glory.
What is the right age for a child to visit a dentist?
The right age for a child to visit a dentist is around 2 years of age. First, the mother should be very particular that she starts brushing the teeth or giving the brush to a child, and then slowly introducing about a dentist, and then after 2 years the child can visit a dentist.
So is it like a percent of fluoride? I think they are available in the toothpaste. Yeah. So do we have to concern while deciding for the child's paste,
Yes.
toothpaste?
We prefer that when you recommend a fluoride, actually fluoride is only taken up by the teeth till the age of 14. After that, most of the development has been done, and if we are recommending a fluoride toothpaste to a child, it has to be taken care of that the child knows how to spit. So normally we recommend a fluoride toothpaste after the age of 6.
6.
Yes.
Okay. So that really helps.
That really helps in preventing cavities.
So that is important for the adults also, and everything.
It is only taken up only till the age of 14.
And what is how can we take care for the sensitive teeth?
In case the patient is experiencing sensitivity, the first and foremost thing is any cavity or any enamel loss can cause sensitivity. So the patient should first visit a dentist. If there are no cavities, then there may be enamel wear, and then we have now certain toothpaste which help us in restoring the sensitivity and taking care of the sensitivity of the tooth.
What are the basics of brushing?
So basically when we do brushing, the brush should be at a degree of 45 degree, and then we should brush up and down all over the teeth, in the outer surface, the inner surface, and all the surfaces of the teeth should be brushed using a very little amount, maybe a pea-sized amount of the toothpaste.
Okay, because maximum I think in a very busy days, and we just put and it's done. So minimum or maximum
at least 2 minutes should be spent on brushing.
Okay, so that is very important, because we really, while when the paste enters our mouth and we feel very fresh, so it's okay, it's over.
Food habits of a person are very important. So normally I tell my patients to finish their dinner with a fruit, because the fruits have a self-cleansing action, and because of that self-cleansing action, many things are prevented, your cavities, gum disease. Of course, brushing in the night is one of the very important things, but finishing your meal with a fruit also helps a lot.
Because of the fibers?
Fibers.
Fibers helps us to, I think it will help us to for in the digestions and all.
Digestion needs basically the cleansing of the.
So any time of the night, it can be late night also, we can have fruit.
No, I won't recommend a late night fruit, but you finish your dinner with a fruit.
The fruit.
Yeah.
So instead of having a proper meetha jil, you know.
Instead of a dessert, you have the fruit as a dessert. But even if you are having a dessert, after that you can also add a fruit.
And is there like, I heard about it, like is it true or it's a myth that we should change our toothpaste?
Yes, it is very true that the bacteria in the mouth, we have about 500 million bacteria in the mouth. So once we use one toothpaste, they get very used to it by the end of that toothpaste. So it's always better to change the toothpaste, and when we change the toothpaste, for a few days we might feel some tingling all over the mouth, and then we adapt to that tingling and move on.
It happened with me also sometime, but I thought ki it must be, you know, some infection is going on or whatever. So that tickling is mainly because of the changing of the toothpaste. Okay, so जैसे हम लोगों को आदत पड़ जाती है किसी चीज़ की, तो I think bacteria को भी आदत पड़ जाती है, तो we need to change the toothpaste. So what is the oral health we can take in a pregnancy?
See, during pregnancy, the first and foremost thing is you should go in for a dental checkup before you are planning a child. If it is not possible, then just go for a checkup in the first trimester, because no treatment can be done in the first 3 months. All dental treatment is recommended and can be done only in the second trimester. That means after 3 months are complete. And the only thing is we tell the patient to maintain a very good oral hygiene, that is brushing twice a day and then gum massage, and then using maybe a little bit of a mouthwash if her oral hygiene is poor.
So it's a basic oral hygiene which everyone should follow, but because of pregnancy you should be very strict to it, because
yes, you have to be very particular, because a type of hyperplasia or there is some gum swelling which occurs at the later stage of pregnancy, but that only occurs if your teeth are not clean. If your teeth are clean and you are taking good care of your teeth, then you don't have a problem.
So guys, please do just save this line. Anyone in this around the world, even जो भी pregnant है, please just don't be lazy, because pregnancy is equal to laziness. Because even I have gone through the pregnancy and it is the most laziest time of your life where you really want to behave like a princess, and so just don't be that. Just take care of your teeth, since it's a COVID time, and I think dental is very 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 near to the patients. It's very difficult for a dentist to, like your experience, as we were talking about, one lady was visiting you and she was positive next day. Yes. So it's a very high risk job for you also.
See, I feel that the main precaution when you are treating a patient is that you are wearing a mask, a proper mask, which is enclosing your mouth totally, and you are wearing either some kind of goggles or some kind of specs, so that there is no splurge of the water or the aerosol which is generated during the dental procedure. It doesn't go into you. Because I have a contact with 2-3 patients who tested positive the next day only after their visit to me, and I remained all right, and I think the reason was I was vaccinated fully, and secondly my mask was a N95 and I was using goggles which had a silicone lining, so that I was well protected. My eyes and my nose and mouth were well protected.
The main message is like vaccination is really important for us. Yes. Because this is something really very what was your reaction when you came to know like that patient was positive?
Patient I came to know after nearly 2 months, but I just felt that God is great and He saved me.
So if we talk about our personal hygiene, so how often should we visit to a dentist?
See, if a visit to a dentist once a year is a very very important thing, because as I said, all dental diseases are painless, So one would not know if he's having a cavity or if he's having a gum disease, and it will reach a point of no return if we don't go in the right time. But some patients who are more prone to cavities or who are having a gum problem, then we recommend that you visit your dentist once in 6 months.
And like determining the risk of caries.
It's not only determining the risk of caries or cavities, but also the gum health. Supposing you have a poor, even if spite of the brushing, there is a tartar deposit, there is some inflammation of the gums or swelling, only the dentist will be able to detect it and give you the proper medication and the proper treatment
On the right
so that he or she is able to restore it to the proper oral hygiene.
Should we extract a tooth, wisdom tooth?
Yes.
So it's like, and why? When is the situation is that?
See, there are few situations where we need to remove our wisdom tooth. The first and foremost is when it has got cavity. It is a big cavity and it is causing a kind of an infection and is causing pain. The second thing is when it is not lying in a proper position. Sometimes it is in the cheek, especially the upper one. If it is lying in the cheek, then it starts biting into your cheek. Then there are, in so many cases we have seen that there is no space in the lower jaw for the tooth to erupt. So it normally comes at an angle and it spoils the tooth in front. So there also it needs to be removed.
So when is root canal needed?
A root canal is needed again when that first initially it starts with a cavity, and if the patient or the person does not bother about it and he is not bothered about the sensitivity or the pain, slowly and slowly the decay will keep on progressing and will reach the nerve. Nerve in layman language, I said nerve, it's actually the pulp in the tooth which gives the color to the tooth. And once it reaches the nerve, then a root canal is definitely needed because it gets infected and the patient has severe pain.
So is it any like time period to change the toothbrush also?
Yes, normally we recommend 2 to 3 months we should change our toothbrush.
We should, that is a reason.
The reason is that with time the bristles of the toothbrush wear off and then they are not as effective as they were in the beginning of the.
And like every dentist has his own specialty about, the professions. So your specialty is?
My specialty is prosthodontia, and in a layman language I replace teeth, whether it is with crowns, bridges or with implants. So during a replacement of a tooth, that means a tooth is missing or has to be removed due to some reason, then a missing tooth must be replaced. And a very simple thing is a removable partial denture can be given, which nowadays no one wants to accept. So the second option is going in for a bridge. A bridge involves that we prepare the tooth in front of the missing tooth and the tooth behind the missing tooth, and then put 2 crowns on it with the tooth in between, which is more like a bridge. You see that 2 pillars are there and then the bridge is there. An implant is the latest thing where we drill a hole in the bone and we put a kind of a titanium screw into the bone, and on this a tooth is put, which is known as an implant. And this, I believe, is a fantastic technology because we are not harming, we are not touching our adjacent teeth, and once the implant osseointegrates with the bone, you cannot move it anyways, and a beautiful restoration of like an original tooth comes into place.
What I understand about the implant is like it is a worthily investment.
It is definitely a very good investment, in the sense that as we start losing, if we lose one tooth, the adjacent teeth get affected and the upper tooth also gets affected. It may happen over a period of time because the patient doesn't realize. As far as his eating pattern is concerned, he doesn't get hassled with one loss of a tooth. But as over the years, slowly and slowly, the person realizes that there is a whole jaw has shifted, and that causes a lot of problem, and then restoring it to the original is very difficult. So my advice is, if you have lost a tooth, please listen and to the dentist and replace it as quickly as possible.
So like even investment wise also, if we
It is
can
a very
say
good investment, because you are investing in your body, in your health.
in your daily routine, which we can't live without it.
Yes.
Food.
Till we are alive, we ultimately have to have something to eat.
If we stuck somewhere, like and we are not able to find the dental service there, or we are outside, and obviously because as per me, I cannot imagine anyone visiting. I can't visit any other dental except you. So because I know my mouth and teeth are very in a safe hands, so I cannot. So if I'm stuck somewhere and suddenly the pain occurs or something, so what is the precaution or thing we can?
If you are stuck somewhere and you cannot visit a dentist, you can always start on a painkiller and maybe do a teleconsultation with your own dentist, and that the dentist can prescribe you some antibiotics and some painkillers, because the dental is never an emergency. Very rarely we have an emergency in dental treatment.
Okay, so even people who are watching you can consult you on the phones
on
or videos or Zooms or whatever is going around these days. This is very important and really very important. Many people have felt also they have a bad breath. So I really want to know what causes a bad breath and how can we treat it.
See, we still don't know very clearly about the causes of bad breath, but I feel that people who drink less water, that is one of the basic causes, or who have indigestion. So I am just going to tell you a very simple trick how to remove that bad breath. The first and foremost trick is that you start cleaning your tongue. The bad breath is not due to the teeth, it is basically due to the soft tissue. So soft tissue is the tongue, on which maximum bacteria are there. So you start cleaning the tongue. The second thing I say is, you can take a pinch of meetha soda and rub it all over your gums, and that also takes care of most of your gum problems and also your bad breath.
Yeah, because it's
But first and foremost again is drinking enough water throughout the day.
That is very important.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's really important because having a bad breath itself to a person, sometimes it's very embarrassing. So this is really going to work out. Just try it out and let us know, and just do comment on our comment section also whether it worked for you, and you can answer, ask the questions also to Dr. Vandana Jyoti here, and we will definitely be back with that. Any message to our viewers, because they are family?
If you are having any kind of food lodgement or any sensitivity, do visit your dentist as soon as possible, even if it is the pandemic is raging. But then also you can always visit a dentist who is following all the protocols, and most of the dentists are following all the safety protocols of COVID. So you can visit a dentist, get a checkup done, and if there is not a major problem, maybe you can go back to him after 2-3 months, but otherwise let him deal with the problem and get a filling done. Otherwise, if you keep on waiting, you may ultimately land up in a root canal or a gum disease, which will take a long time to recover.
And do visit your dentist as soon as possible if you haven't, and just smile, because smile really gives positiveness not only to yourself but the other person who really needs these days. So do visit the dentist for this beautiful smile, like me and Dr. Vandana Jyoti. And so thank you, doctor, for such a beautiful evening and informative evening also. That is really important to us. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Astha. It was a pleasure being with you.
Thanks.